Hello, House Church friends. Really happy to be able to address you today. I'm going to make this one fairly short, but I want to welcome you to the study today that's really focusing on Noah's story, and then of course leading us into Jesus and the whole idea of God having this in his overarching plan for humanity is to go, to increase, to multiply, to build that which is closest to his heart. And he calls us to do this in a very specific way in Matthew 28, verses 18 to 20, for us, you and I, as his church, the bride, that are living here on earth right now. And in this call to go, which is very similar to the call that he gave to Abraham to go as well, invites us to actually put ourselves in a place of vulnerability before Jesus and saying, Jesus, I don't know how. Or maybe I do know what you're saying and I'm too afraid. I might be afraid enough that I just really don't even dig in. I just kind of let it sit there and I don't really allow it to penetrate. I want to encourage you to let it penetrate you. Let it go into you. Jesus says in Matthew 28, 18 and 20 that all authority has been given to him. And then he's saying, go. Do you trust him? Do you trust him to go to wherever he calls you to go? Whether it's to leave Strasbourg, an area, or whether it means to stay and live an entirely different life, or maybe it means to start a whole new business, or maybe it means that he's asking you to get so serious in your relationship with him because he's calling you into these three things. He's calling you to evangelize, to share who he is with others. And we think that's for professionals nowadays. It isn't. He's calling each of us to do it. He's calling each of us to evangelize and to teach. We teach in a myriad of different ways. You don't have to have a degree, and you don't have to have a platform and a video camera like I do here. We teach through our lives. We teach through our relationships. We teach through our conversations. We teach in formal times as well. We teach, and he says, I want you to teach them what you know of me. I want you to teach them. And then the third thing is that he says, I want you to not only teach them everything that I've taught you, but I want you to obey what I've taught. I want you to serve. Serve me, serve them. And these are the three elements. And he's saying, this is what it means to go. And I think that he's using House Church as baby steps for us at Strasbourg Alliance Church to begin to get super, super serious about what it means to go, to evangelize, to teach, and to serve. We've only scratched the surface. This is way more than a Bible study or a small group. This is a whole new mandate. This is a whole new call of God that's not a new call, but an old call with a new emphasis that begins to feel new because now I'm actually being called to be really, really involved. And when we walk with God, we will not only walk in righteousness, but we walk in his blessing. I believe that House Church is a significant way, but one way in which God wants to dramatically impact our community, our church and beyond. I really do. So, God's calling you to go. I said I was going to keep this short, and I'm not. So, at least I'm consistent, right? I want you to know that you guys are really loved. I want you to know that you're very blessed. I'm going to keep the questions short, the number of questions short this week, but I want to encourage you to really dig in to this call of God to go. To go. And what will that look like for you? I'm already proud of each and every one of you. I already am, for what it's worth, because God has put a love in my heart and in our hearts for one another, and we stumble forward together, and we see his goodness shining all around us. We need more and more and more of that. Bless you, my friends, and bye for now.